Hey everyone, sorry for the quality of this video and if the audio is a little bit bad. I had to re-record this video because the other one that we recorded with the better camera didn't work, and I wanted to make sure you guys had all the information you needed. So this video is actually about your first day as a CAP Youth intern. You may be wondering what it is you're supposed to do for the whole summer as a CAP Youth intern. And that's a really great question, and I assure you we'll go over it in detail at the orientation and also throughout the videos that we're going to make. But for now, you're probably just wondering, okay, this is my first day, what am I supposed to do? So we came up with a list of a few things that you should probably take care of in the first day or in the first couple of days of your internship here with the CAP Society of Cape Breton County. So first off, you should go ahead and pick a computer for yourself. In years past, we've asked interns to pick a computer for themselves, and then if a patron came in that was looking to use it, they would give up the computer to them. This year, we would like for you to pick the computer that you're going to be logged into for the majority of the day. I mean, sometimes things happen if you're in a small site and if a group of people come in, then yes, you will kind of have to give your computer up to them. But we'd like you to stay logged into your email and logged into the chat in your email for, if not the whole day, then the vast majority of the day, so that we can contact you and chat with you whenever we need to. The second thing that you should probably do is log into your email. I kind of alluded to that in the first step, but Craig and Sarah would have given you your email address and your password. So use that, log in, and you'll see down in the left-hand side there's a chat feature. So if you're not already logged into the chat feature, then log in. It will just automatically do it right from your email account, and you'll see sort of little green dots or circles next to the people who are online. So you may see other interns that are online, and you should also see me, Craig, and Sarah also online. So anytime you need help or anytime you have a question, we would like you to use the chat feature. You can certainly call us or email us if that's more convenient for you in certain situations, but the majority of the time I think chat is quicker and it works a lot faster, so we can just go from there. So if you need us, chat is usually the easiest way to get us. So the third thing that you should probably do after starting your internship is to get familiar with your CAP site. Each CAP site is completely different, from the number of computers to the type of person that comes in to use your site. You may have already gone over some of this with your site supervisor, but if they haven't told you about it, or if you're going to discuss that later, then just sort of get familiar with things yourself. Turn the computers on. Some of them may be faster, some of them may be slower, some of them may need updates. We'll give you lots of information on how to do that yourself. But just get a bit familiar with what's going on at your site. The intern who was there the previous year may have left you some materials, some templates for posters, that sort of thing. Just try and get familiar because it will make things a lot easier down the road when you're planning. Once you've done all that, it's probably a good idea to start thinking about what sort of courses or programs you want to offer at your CAP site. There are some standards that we normally do, like basic computer courses, stuff on Facebook, kind of the basics of how to use a computer, the internet, email. But we are also totally open to any ideas that you have. We love having, new programs that are available, and we share all the information between interns. So anything that you think might be important for people to learn or that you think might be popular in your area, let us know. So use this time in the first few days to brainstorm and think about what would work for your community. In one of our later videos, Craig is actually going to go over how to set up and organize a cyber camp. So he'll kind of cover that a little bit as well, so you can stay tuned for that video a little bit later in the playlist. At the same time, you should also be thinking about ways that you can market your site. We use word of mouth and posters and some traditional stuff normally, and Sarah's going to actually go over that in not the next video but the video after, ways in which you can market your site. So start thinking about it, maybe start creating a poster or designing a brochure. There are a few templates on our social walk page. So use those and try and customize them to your community and what might work best for you guys. So those are the basic things that you'd want to take care of in the first couple of days. During that time, you may also get some walk-ins, so people coming in just looking for help and information, and just deal with those as they come. I know it can sometimes be intimidating if someone walks in, particularly if they're asking you for help with something that you may not be familiar with. We do provide some training on the orientation day for, basic computer things, but really, we've spoken to all of you in the interview process, and you are, all pretty technically savvy people. So if someone walks in and they really need help with something that you're not familiar with, it's perfectly okay to say that you're not that familiar with it, but that you'll help them anyway. That's all that we ask, that you be available and willing to help. So in most cases, you are going to have more technical knowledge than someone coming into your site. So, you guys can Google together how to do something and work it out together. So never feel like you can't tell somebody that you're just not familiar with something they're asking you to help with, but just assure them that you're there to help them. Now, if there's a situation in which you still can't find the answer, definitely give us a call here at the office, send us a chat, and we'll do everything that we can to work out something that works for everybody. I think one of the most important things that you can reflect on in your first couple of days as a CAP Youth intern is just how important your role is to your community. We've added a video in the next line of videos in our playlist that was produced by the Pearson Foundation. It talks about the role that technology plays in education. It looks at it from the teacher's perspective and from the perspective of students. I think it shows really clearly just how important technology is becoming to everyone. So if you think about people who don't have access to technology or access to the training needed to use it properly, it's a really huge obstacle for people to overcome. So your role in the site is to help them do that. And just remember all the time that that is a very important role. There may be some days in which there's not a lot happening in your site, but I know that there'll be those few days as well where someone will come in and they'll be so thankful that you've helped them that it will really sort of warm your heart and make it all worth it. So just think about that and come back to it throughout the summer to kind of give you some motivation and show you just how important your role is as a CAP Youth intern. So that video is going to come up next, and afterwards is going to be Sarah's video on marketing, and after that she's also going to go through timesheets and how to access Social Walk, that sort of thing. So stay tuned for all those videos, and in the meantime, just follow this list and have a great few days.